It is time for another Brittany's Bites, and of course we are well into the holiday season right now. That means holiday snacks, and this one is especially handy if you're going to a party or you have some folks over at the house, a big holiday gathering, and you're trying to get dinner ready and you need something quick that people can snack on in the meantime. This is a shortcut recipe, that is for sure. It's called nuts and bolts. You probably also know it by another name. It's mixing some cereal and nuts together, and then it's a snack mix. We're gonna call it nuts and bolts today. So let's get started. This all, by the way, comes together in the microwave instead of the oven. That's what makes it so quick. So we've got tons of different ingredients here. You can sort of mix and match as you would like. So let's start with the dry ingredients. Of course, usually this is a very big recipe that calls for, I think, 9 cups of cereal. I'm gonna sort of cut it in half because I don't need that much and my bowl is not that big. So it's usually 3 different types of cereal as well. I'm just gonna use 2. I don't need that much. So I'm going to, this is about 4 cups here. I'm gonna do 4 to 5 cups. So I'm gonna probably do a little bit more of this. And then this is a corn cereal and then some wheat as well. All right, these are my favorite, by the way. We're gonna go ahead and pour that into the bowl. Next up, we have some pretzels. Now, a lot of folks use the regular pretzels, but I love these little butter snaps, so that's what I'm using. I'm gonna eyeball this a lot. I'm gonna say a half cup maybe of that. Put that in. Then next, we're gonna do the bagel chips. And these are a little bit big, so I might wanna actually sort of cut them in half or crunch them up, like this one I put them in. So I'm gonna do that. You could keep them whole as well, but it's nice to have everything sort of the same size, bite size, right? I'm gonna put those in. The next thing I'm gonna do is put in some nuts. I don't wanna break these up too much. And a lot of people just put in peanuts. I don't love peanuts, so I'm doing mixed nuts. Not only am I doing mixed nuts, I'm doing the deluxe mixed nuts because they don't have peanuts in them. All right, wipe my hands off here. Here we go. So this has, let's see, almonds, cashews, my favorite, and also pecans. I'm gonna put a lot in because I love these. And then a little plot twist here. I'm gonna do these little cheesy crackers. Oh, don't want these to fall over. And you can, of course, leave these out if you'd like, or add something different. All right, we've got all of our bowl full of the dry mix. So now it comes to the wet mix. So usually for the big one, it will be a whole stick of butter. I've melted a half stick of butter. And to that, I'm gonna add, of course, this is sort of the ingredient you think of when you're making this at home, homemade, Worcestershire, however you wanna say it. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of that, maybe a tablespoon and a half. Let's see how fast this comes out. All right, I'm going to take off the lid, hang on. I need to pour it. All right. Gonna do a good, healthy, spilling over tablespoon there. Just use that. Next up, we're gonna put in some hot sauce. This is optional, so if you don't like it, you do not have to put it in. This might not come out very quickly. Oh no, this is good. All right, so I'm gonna do about a half tablespoon of this hot sauce, maybe a little extra because I do love hot sauce. And then we're gonna come with our spices. You could just do sort of garlic and onion powder and leave it at that, or the seasoning salt, but I feel like the seasoning salt is key. So I'm definitely gonna do a good heaping teaspoon of that. And then I'm gonna do a half teaspoon of the others. And I have here onion powder, so I'm gonna do a half teaspoon of that. Then I also have garlic powder. Half teaspoon of that. And the last thing I'm gonna do, and this is also optional, is a half teaspoon of cayenne. Woo. Oh, I always forget to take off this lid. All right, I'm just gonna sprinkle in. That's good, a half teaspoon. Perfect. All right, just gonna use one of these to stir it up. It smells great, by the way. And then we're just gonna pour this all over. You can see how quickly this comes together. And this is a good thing to get folks to help you with. If you're in the kitchen, just give them the ingredients and say, here, put it all in a bowl and stir it up. Get the kids to help, right? I'm gonna just drizzle it all over the top here. And of course, we wanna make sure it's mixed up very, very well. So I'm gonna try to do that. It would be nice if I could find the lid for my bowl, which I could not find because I could sort of shake it up myself. Ooh, I smell that Worcestershire. Smells great, and the melted butter and all the seasonings. All right, I'm just gonna take another few seconds to make sure this is fully coated. And then, so normally you might put your oven to 250 and bake it for about an hour and make sure you sort of stir it every 20 minutes. Totally do that if you'd like, because it's sort of the more traditional way to do it. It probably infuses some more flavor in it as well, but we want this to be a quick snack. So I'm just gonna pop it in the microwave for 5 to 6 minutes. That's how quickly this comes together. And make sure you stir it every 2 minutes or so that you can keep combining all of those flavors. And then you've got a nice, hot, tasty snack for everyone. Okay, that seems like it's pretty mixed up. So I'm gonna pop this in the microwave and then we'll serve it up. Our snack mix, our nuts and bolts, out of the microwave now after about 5 minutes or so, maybe a little bit more. I stirred it up every 2 minutes. It smells fantastic. A warning, it is super hot. So what you might wanna do, and I've seen this suggested before, is sort of have some cookie sheets and put some paper towels down and then spread them out and let it cool, and it'll absorb some of that moisture as well. But I want to eat it right away. So I just got a little bit of a nicer serving bowl here that's a little smaller and not the one that we've had in the microwave. Gonna do one last little stir and then pour it in here and it will be ready to go. There we go. And there you have an easy, quick snack to keep your guests satisfied during the holiday season. Hope you give it a try. Nuts and bolts. You can find the full recipe written out for you right now on WBIR.com.